G'day, I'm Hugh Bowman. I'm a business coach at ActionCOACH. So today I want to talk about three tips on how you can avoid the monster BAS. You see, right now we're just a couple of days before BAS is due, happens to be the February BAS. And with tradies who have a big pre-Christmas rush, it's often pretty big. Now, it just so happens, I've got about 3 or 4 clients have been surprised by an email from their accountant in the last week and telling them what their BAS is worth. You go, boom, here it is, and it's 50% bigger than before, and no one's planned for it, and they're a bit grumpy. They're not sure how they're going to pay it. So my spin on how you can overcome this issue is this. So first of all, you need to recognise that the big one is that it's your problem. You might laugh at this, but the reality is that it's not your accountant's problem, it's not your bookkeeper's problem, it's not your partner's problem who does the accounts in your business. The reality is, if you're the business owner, it's your problem. You need to be on top of it, and you can't expect anyone else to cover it up from you. So that's the first one. Recognise you need systems in place such that you can keep on top of it, somehow predict it, or make sure you've got money put away ready for when that BAS bill comes. Right, so first one is your problem. Next one is ask your accountant. Sounds pretty easy, doesn't it? So, reality is your accountant or your bookkeeper actually knows how to work this out very, very easily. So, the question is, have you asked them? They might tell you the answer, surprisingly. So what I recommend is you have a system or you ask your bookkeeper, ask your accountant, say 3 weeks out from the end of the quarter, please let me know. Give me an update on what my BAS bill will be or what you think it's likely to be. So that's a pretty easy one you can do. So that's the sort of tier 2, I'd say. And the last one is you probably need to have what we call is a tax account. Obviously this is like a separate bank account. So you can, ideally you have another bank account in a different bank. Ideally it earns interest and it builds up over time. And so you can put money in there regularly so you can easily have the amount of money. So you can like sleep easy. So when it comes down to BAS time, you just pop it over there like that. So a couple of key things about how to put money in the tax account. So reality is you probably should do it quite regularly. You should build it up right from the start of the quarter. So I recommend is you do it every week, every week or every fortnight. So I talk about the fixed amount. If you look at your previous BASs, you probably work out how much they are. So if they're always about the same amount, you say, oh, well, I'll just divide that by 13 and just do that amount every week. So that works. Doesn't always work for trades businesses, I have to say, because sometimes they have this big December, October, November, December, and they put more staff on, there's more overtime, and they invoice a lot more. So their BAS is always a bit bigger. So the other way to do it is what I call is a percentage of sales. So what we do is work out what the percentage of sales is, and every week work out, suppose your sales for that week is 20 grand, you go, what's my percentage of sales times 20, and go and transfer it directly into your tax account, and that'll build up to approximately the right amount. So I've worked this out with several clients before, and the amount always seems to be somewhere between 15 and 17%. And so here's the thing, you put a reminder in your diary, Friday morning every week, how many sales have come in, and multiply it by your 15%, transfer it into the Macquarie bank account or wherever you choose, and you can sleep easy knowing there'll be enough there or about the right amount there at the end of quarter for your tax bill. They're my 3 tips. If you have any trouble with working out how to work out your right percentage rate for your business, or you're a bit worried that it might be too low, for example, reach out. I'm sure I'll be able to help you. Otherwise, best of luck for the future.